Hello everyone. Okay, network really got us a moment ago, but thank God we are here. Okay, it's great to have you all join me today. Another time with the enthusiastic tutor. Trying to fix my stable my camera now. Okay, I think it's a bit too backward. Is it better this way? You can sure. Hello. All right. I think yeah. I think we all can see clearly. I think it's a bit tilted. Okay, I think I should adjust it a little bit. I welcome everyone to another time with the enthusiastic tutor, and I also want to congratulate us because our exams are finally here. Some persons started their some persons wrote exam yesterday. Mr. Joseph, okay, it's great to have you all join me today. I really apologize for the. I mean, by now maybe we would have been close to concluding the class for today, but network just said no and want to have its own thing. But nevertheless, here we are. Okay, so without further ado, let's just go straight into order of things. So we have Mr. Samson. You're welcome. He says we are waiting. We are live. I hope you are here already, Mr. Samson. We have Mr. Taiwo. You're welcome. I think I'm seeing that name for the first time. I'm seeing Mr. Samson for the first time. Keolua Damlola has always been here. Think it has always been here. Chima Amanda, I think I'm seeing that for the very first time too. Okay, Mr. Joseph has always been with us. You're welcome, Mr. Joles. Mr. Joseph, blessing, Miss Blessing, it's great to have you. She has always been here too. Miss Perpetual, it's great to have you. Um, Miriam, Miriam, it's been a while. You've not been stable. It's been a while. I've heard from you, but it's great to have you join us too. Okay, Miss Blessing, Miss Perpetua, Mr. Johnson, Rebecca. Okay, Miss Johnson, Rebecca, I'm seeing your name for the first time as well. You're great. It's great to have you join us. Uh, Miriam, okay, it's great to have you join us. Miss Rukaya Abdullahim, I think I've seen you once on the live stream. It's great to have you join us too. Mr. Agu, it's great to have you join us. Mr. Daniel, it's great to have you join us as well. Mr. Miss Adeyoye Rachel, it's great to have you. Miss Rosita, it's great to have you. Miss Rosita, you've not been stable as well. Okay, Mr. Titilayo and Miss Taiwo. Okay, it's great to have every one of us join. So before we go into things, for as many of us who are yet to submit our assignments on on MTH 105, we're having our final class today by evening. By the grace of God, we should start by 6. So we can cover as many ground as we want to cover. We should be starting by 6 today, MTH 105 class. And I intentionally put it by that time because it's one thing for us to learn. Learning enough is not good enough without implementing. It's one thing for us to learn, and it's another thing for us to implement. And what do I mean implement? After you have learned, give yourself assignments. This upon what you have learned, give yourself, set question for yourself and test that which you have learned. Naturally, as human being, we always have this feeling of it's not this thing, I know it now. It's not this thing, I know it. But you'll be surprised that when the road gets tough, if your practice I believe to our most Christian brothers would understand when the Bible says study. Studying enough is not good enough. That studying has to make sure, you have to make sure that study, you make it, you study to show yourself approved. Show yourself approved is the thing. Studying is good, is one part. Showing yourself approved is another part. And that's where the implementation comes. So whatever it is we are learning from me or from anywhere, from other channel, please let's imbibe the attitude of implementing it. MT105 is one course that I had, is one of my, in my own levels, one course I had A. I had A in that course. Why? MT105 is one course after coming to class, I will go to YouTube, I will take question here, take question here, take question here. Now does not even set difficult question. Some of their questions say they pick it directly from the material. Examples, I'm telling you facts. At least some of us can bear me witness. Some of the questions we solve in the TMA, they are extracted directly from the material. So for somebody who has watched this one, watch that one, which is good, and there's a slim line between watching a lot and not getting confused. But if you watch a lot and you bring it back to what National Prophecy is teaching, definitely your understanding, your level of comprehension is going to beat National Prophecy, because you have done what we call extensive studying. You understand? But whatever it is you are studying, you still have to bring it down to your material, because everything you are going to face in your exam is coming out from your material. It's word for word, garbage in, garbage out. So the purpose of online studying, the purpose of extensive studying is just to broaden your understanding. So whatever, even in the material, because there are a lot of errors, typographical errors, from the material you can easily correct, because you've done your own in-depth studying. So you can tell that, oh no, I think there's a mistake here. This is what it's supposed to be. Why? Because you have an understanding outside the material. So it's an added advantage. So let me not talk too much. So I believe after this class, you still need to take your own time to do your own personal studying. You understand? Ask yourself the question. You can even give somebody your past question. Let them begin to ask you questions. We do that a lot before we enter into the exam. Or for example, if our exam is by 8, by 6 we'll be in school, we begin to task ourselves. This one will ask, this one will ask. You understand? That's just to test that you are sure of what you know. Because the fear of even our exam is enough for that exam. A lot of us enter into the exam of the fear don't make everything we read, we forget it. So let me not talk too much. I just believe that this my little advice, we will take it, especially for MTH 105. It's one course that you don't want to mess with, because that course can mess with you, can mess you up if you mess with that course. So okay, I have Miss Okpayemi. It's great to have you join us, Miss Kenneth, Mr. Kenneth. Okay, Miss, I've submitted my assignment, but you have not looked. Okay, sorry, yes, Miss Blessing, I received your assignment and I'm here to look into it. I'm so sorry about that. I came pretty late from work yesterday, so that's why I was unable to look at it. I think I'm losing my marker. I bought a whole pack of this, about 2,000 plus, and the marker I'm losing the markers already. It's a lot of work here. Past questions. Okay, I think it should be revision, not past question and answer. It should be revision. Let me use another marker. Yeah, I believe we all can see. Hope it's not too far away. I believe we all can see clearly. Hope it's not too far away. Now, for those of us joining us newly, there's a way we do things here to make the class interactive. You know, so we okay, very well. So what I do here is, sometimes I read out the questions, you give the answer, and sometimes I write the question out on the whiteboard. But the thing is, it has to be interactive. Your spellings has to be accurate, because your exams are going to be done on system. So your phone is like a mini system. So I expect you to make your spellings correct and accurate, you're already writing your exams already. So I ask the questions, you give me the answer, even though you know it or not, say something. Has the one of the in this class, nobody knows it all. We are here to learn. So even though you don't get it right, think about something. What should the answer be? And that's one thing in the exam. Even though you've tried everything and you seem not to get the answer to a question, still put something down. You understand? Never can tell that might actually be the answer, but maybe you forgot or something. So now I read out the question, I write out the questions, then we give me the answers. So I have some past questions here. So we're going to be using some past questions, using notes. We're going to be some past questions, and that's how we get go around it. Okay, let me open my note. Just a moment. I'm trying to open my notes. Okay, so here, the very first question we have here, we have, so we are starting from, now we have dash is the starting point of a website. So that's our question one. So I expect us to give an answer to that. Dash is the starting point of a website. So I think I'll just since I have the material on my phone, the fast question on my phone, I'll just read from my phone. I might not just use my system. So let's I'm waiting for answer. Okay, Okwemi said hi, I'm new here. You are welcome. So now this is not the very first time, unlike the very first time we started doing our fast questions and revisions, that I have to wait 20, 30 minutes for us to give answers to questions. By now, I believe majority has comprehension level of nothing less than 60%. So as I'm asking the question, let's begin the answer ASAP. No delays, please. And I want all hands on deck. All hands on deck. So the question says Dash is the starting point of a website. What is the starting point of a website? Okay, Mr. Joseph said home image. Okay, more response from us. So let me open the material. Let me open the material on my phone. Okay, my phone. So I'm expecting our answers, please. Dash is the starting point of a website. Okay, awesome. Yes, I'm liking the vibe. Awesome. Yes, yes, I'm liking the vibe. More answers. You are yet to give your answer. Just do well to do that. Awesome. Yes. Okay, Miss K. Awesome. I'm liking that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Miss Blessing says home page. Awesome. Mr. Joseph home page. Awesome. I think it also said home page. Awesome. Great. So Miss Perpetua Kwemi. Okay. Yes. Miss Agu. Yes. Thank you very much. So we have our answer as home page. Yes. Home page is the starting point of. Have question two. Thank you very much. Who controls people who controls the access to the web? Dash are the people who controls the access to the web. Okay, yes, thank you very much everyone for that. So we have our question 2. Dash are the people who control the access to the web. Who are the people responsible for that? Are the people responsible for controlling the access to the web? Okay, let's have the answers coming in. Okay, dash are the people who have control over the access. Okay, the users. It's breaking, Miss Evelyn. Oh, sorry about that. I think that's your network. Is anybody having a similar issue? Is anybody having similar issue? Can we all hear me, or it's all breaking? Awesome. I'm liking the vibe. Is it still breaking? Awesome. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. Yes. Let's keep up. Let's keep this up. Yes. Okay. Mr. Daniel. Okay, thank you. On page. On page. That's for the first question. Okay, Miss Evelyn. I hope you can hear me now. I hope it's no longer breaking. Okay. So we have um Miss Rosita said the users. Mr. Joseph said internet service provider. Awesome. Miss Martha said internet service provider ISP. Awesome. So thank God ISP now we know that ISP simply means internet service provider. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. Mr. Tilokwe said it's breaking. I hope it's not breaking now. Okay. Mr. Duncan said I can hear. Awesome. Yes, internet service provider. Yes. So that's the correct answer. The answer is ISP. Internet service providers are the people who control access to the web. So I believe with this space we'll move fast and we can treat a lot of past questions because I have more than 10 past questions with me. So if we can continue at this pace, we can actually cover a lot of past questions. As this will position us on a very good position us on a very good ground to attempt GST103 exam. So now we have the next one says dash dash means dash means following hyperlinks. Dash means following hyperlinks to different web pages. Dash means following. Okay, not anymore. Thank you. Dash means following hyperlinks from different web following hyperlinks to different web pages. So anybody have that? Dash means following hyperlink. Is anybody helping us with that? What does it mean to follow hyperlink from different pages, from one page of the web to the other? What does it mean? Okay, Mr. Joseph said surfing the web. Okay, not bad. Who else is going to say something? Okay, Mr. Daniel just responded to the question we asked the other time. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. think your network is kind of slow. Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Um, we have about 17% now streaming this tutorial, and we have about just 7 likes. If you are here to smash the like button, or you are here to subscribe to the channel, do well to subscribe and do well to as well smash the like button. Okay, who are the people that are not talking? Miss Evelyn, Mr. Duncan, Miss Titilayo, Akirile. I'm not hearing you guys. I'm not hearing from you. Mariam, Miss Esther, Mr. Taiwo, Mr. Samson, Mr. Okpeyemi Samuel. Why am I not hearing from all? Mr. Gideon, you are welcome. Miss Perpetual, please ensure you are not making any typo errors. I don't want you to go to the exam hall and as seamless as it might be here. I don't want you to go repeat such in the exam hall. Yes, surfing the web solving, they are still the same thing. Thank you very much. Web surfing. Very well. Web surfing simply means you following one hyperlink to another web page. So we have that as that. So we have the next one as now hyperlinks for yeah, hyperlinks are hyperlinks are dash or dash dash words and graphics dash or dash words and graphics that have web address that have web address. Hyperlinks are dash and dash or dash words that dash or dash words and graphics that have web address. Okay, thank you, Ms. Titilope Titilayo. Okay, Ms. Evelyn is web surfing. Okay, Ms. Blessing, thank you for that. She said underline and boarded. Okay, just underline and boarded. Okay, more answers, please. Okay, awesome. I'm liking the vibe. Hyperlinks are dash and dash, just like the one I sent to us today to join this class. An example of an hyperlink. Okay, underlined or boarded. Awesome. Yes, yes. Underlined or boarded. Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel, I think you should fast forward your stream a little bit. I think you're a bit backward. Okay, thank you. We have 10 likes now. We have 11 people that are yet to like this stream. If you are yet to smash the like button, please do well to do that. Okay, very well. Mr. Duncan, underline uploaded. Yes, very correct. Miss Martha, who else? Miss Perpetual, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Agu, okay, Mr. Gideon, Debbie's, Miss Debbie's, I'm here to receive an answer from you. Miss Esther Akimbode, Mayan, you have not been responsive. Miss Martha Oluchi, you have not been responsive. Miss Evelyn Samson, You have not been responsive, and I need every one of us to be active. So, Femi Samuel, all hands should be on deck. Miss Inkiru, Mr. Kenneth, okay. So let me scroll down and see. Okay, Mr. Tila say underline and boarded. Awesome, awesome. Yes, underline and boarded. So we have our answer as underlined, underlined. We have our answer as underlined and boarded. Underlined and underlined and boarded. So we have our answer as that. Awesome. So let me erase this and let's move to the next few questions. We don't have much time to waste. So let me just shift this up a little bit and so I can have more space for myself. I have GST103. I have a revision. Okay, underlined and boarded. Awesome. So next question. Next question I have now URL stands for what? URL stands for what? It says here by clicking hyperlink, you dash to a particular page. Okay, so we have awesome. Wow, I'm liking this vibe. I'm liking the spirit. Awesome. Ah, wow. People are very ready for this GST. People are seriously ready. Awesome. Yes. Miss Titilayo said universal resource locator. Awesome. That's your URL. Mr. Precious and Numele, universal resource locator. Awesome. Awesome. Very well. That's what it is. Thank you for that. Awesome. Yes. Universal resource locator. We have universal resource locator. Now, question 6 says by clicking hyperlink, you dash to a particular page. Okay, don't be surprised that questions like this come out well in the exam. It might just be small and simple words that you might not even think of that you use to fill up this space. So we have that as that. So what our answer? By clicking hyperlink, you dash to a particular page. What is our answer? Let me keep up with question 7. Dash is a software tool. Dash is a software tool that you use that you use that you use to look at what? At web pages. So question 6, do we have an answer yet for question 6? Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Miss Evelyn, thank you for that. Miss Titilayo, thank you for that. Network is breaking. Wow. So sorry about that. It's perpetual. Sorry about that. Okay, Miss Blessing says jump. Awesome. More response, please. Awesome. Yeah, you are doing a great job. Yes. More response, please. I need everyone to participate. Everyone must participate. I shared a video of how you are going to sit in your exam hall, what it looks like on my channel. If you have not seen that video, you need to go and see it. It's you and yourself, you alone and you alone. Please, sir, make one after the other because some people will mix the numbers. Okay, okay, thank you for that. Thank you for the observation, Mr. Joseph. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so we'll take it one step at a time then. I was just considering our time because I really want us to cover. I really want us to cover a lot of ground, but it's okay. That rush. The most important thing is that we are, even though we are moving slow, let it to be steady. Let's ensure it's steady. Awesome. Yes. Thank you very much for our response. That's good. Jump is the answer. Now, by clicking the hyperlink, you jump to a particular web page. Web page. Okay, particular. Yeah, particular page or web page. So we have our answers as jump. Yes, thank you very much. So now, question 7, we have Dash is a software tool. SW here is taking the place of software. Dash is a software tool that you use to look at web page. What is the software tool that you use to look at web page? Then our answers start coming. Okay, I'm getting some good response. Awesome, awesome. Yes, yes. Thank you very much for that. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, Miss Esther Kimbode. I'm not sure what you are actually giving answer to. Mr. Daniel, please, you need to fast forward your stream a bit. I think your network, there was an interruption with your network during the course of the class. So you are a little bit behind. So you can fast forward it a little bit so you can be on the same page with us, Mr. Daniel. So, Miss Esther Akimbode, please, I'm not sure what answer you were giving to which question, but LEAVES means leaves, and I'm not sure that correlates to any question we are asked. So, please, for the for question 5 here, we have URL, which is the Universal Resource Locator. Okay, okay, maybe you were referring to question 6 that by clicking hyperlink, you leave to a particular page. I think that should be the answer you were trying to provide, but the correct answer is jump. You jump to that page. So that's that. So we have for this, we have our answer ready, Miss Esther. I believe that is understood. Awesome browser. So we can move on. So we have our answer as browser, and I think a lot of us made this mistake. Okay, let me even say people who even got it correct. Because this one thing, I think people who has been on this stream before now, people who has been watching before now will get it correctly. The answer is, so let me check. Okay, Mr. Daniel got it correctly. As you can see, the first letter here is in capital letter. Okay, thank you for that. So as you can see here, the first letter should be in capital letter. Why? Because your answer is what starts the statement. Your answer is what starts the question. So your first alphabet should be in capital letter. And the situation where you have names in between the question, your name, the name of anybody you have to mention should not start a small letter. It should start the capital letter too as well. So Mr. Daniel got it right. Miss Evelyn got it right. Okay, Miss Agu also got it right. Okay. Miss Rosita, you got it wrong because you started your first alphabet with a small letter. Miss Perpetua got it right. Joseph got it right. Miss Titilayo, you got it wrong. You started your first alphabet with a small letter. So please, and Miss Marta Oluchi, your universal resource locator, you did universal capital letter U. You now put resource and locator small letter is wrong. If you are filling out an abbreviation, your first letter, like my own here, universal is capital letter U, resource is capital letter U, and locator is also capital letter U. So let's pay attention to that. So let's move on. We have question 8. Question 8. Okay, we have you connect to other pages, connect to other pages by clicking. I think I'm losing this matter. Let me just keep it one side. You connect other pages by clicking the dash or dash. You connect to other pages by clicking the dash or dash that are called hyperlink. Okay, you connect to other pages by clicking the dash or dash that are called hyperlink. Okay, Mr. Joseph, I'm not sure you got the answer. Samuel is small letter because it's in the middle. Samuel, Miss Blessing or size. I'm not sure I understand where you're coming from. Okay, so we have about 15 likes. Okay, we have about 25 streaming this live. So do also smash the like button. I yet to do that. Okay, to connect to other pages by clicking the dash or dash that are called hyperlink. You connect to other pages by clicking the words, the dash and dash. Do you understand the question? This question simply means hyperlinks come in form of what and what. You connect to other pages by clicking the dash or dash that are called hyperlink. This is hyperlink here. Let's not get confused. Hyper hyperlink. Okay, let our answers start coming. Let me get some water to drink. I'm getting dehydrated. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, awesome. I'm getting some good response. Hyperlinks comes in form of what and what? That's what this question simply is. You connect to another page by clicking the dash and dash that are called hyperlink. Awesome. Yes. Let the answers throw in. Yes. Text and graphic. Okay. Text and graphic. Miss Rosita, please, you need to pay attention to what you type. I know you know the answer, but you did not spell your text correctly. It's text, not tests. Text and graphics. And Miss Gideon, why is your text and graphics with capital letter T and capital letter G? Is in between. This is not the first, these are not the first word that starts the sentence. The words are in between, so you don't have to start them with capital letters. You only start names in between your sentence. Names and abbreviations, acronyms. You start acronyms with capital letter. You start names in between your sentence with capital letter, but regular words are not starting sentence. You don't do them with capital letters. So text and graphic. Thank you very much, everyone. So we have our answer as text and text or graphics. Okay, so we have question 9. Question 9 says, the internet is similar to dash dash system. The internet is similar to dash. The internet is similar to dash. Okay, let me make it easy for us. The internet is similar to dash system. I think it's easier that way. Yes, thank you for the correction, Mr. Gideon. Thank you for taking note of that. Now, the internet is similar to dash system. So, while I wait for our answer, I will erase previous questions. So we have question 10. So question 9, the internet is similar to dash system. Wow. Comments has gone. The comment section seems deserted. Why is our answers not? Why our answers not coming? The internet is similar to dash. The internet. Okay, I can see the response coming. Okay, not bad. Not bad. International telephone computer system. Okay, Miss Mercy says operating. Not bad. Think it says international telephone. Not bad. Mr. Taiwo says computer system. Not bad. Miss Perpetua said computer system. Okay. Mr. Joseph, are you there? Mr. Daniel, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Daniel, Miss Esther, Miss Rukaya, Mr. Samuel, Mr. Daniel, hey, Miss Titilayo, okay, Miss Blessing Wendy, okay, Miss Rosita, Miss Blessing Osize, Miss Rosita, Miss Blessing Size. Okay, Miss Faith Okafor. Okay, Mr. Duncan. All right, let's keep our answers coming. Okay, let's check what we have. Okay, we have Miss Rukaya said international telephone. Miss Blessing Osai says computer system. Miss Faith international telephone. Okay, now why are we comparing globally connected network system? Not bad. Yeah, so we have all spoken well, as I'm still expecting answers from all. Now let's not forget what the internet is. The internet is global. So one thing that we can compare it to, computer system will have been nice, but what makes the computer system global is actually the internet it has access to. Computer system in my room might not receive recognition or not recognition if it's not connected to the internet. Simply, it is said that you will not be having this stream if my system here is not connected to the internet. My system has the capacity to do this, but you won't be where you are watching it if it's not connected to the internet. And the internet that makes internet global, and international telephone system is also a global system that you can be wherever you are and can communicate with anybody in the world. So the correct answer is international telephone system. International. Wow, once my car is gone. It's a low. So we have the international, international, national telephone, international telephone system. So we have that as our answer. Thank you very much, everyone. Still, thank you for your response. So let's move to the next question. So we have, so we have, according to the material, we have here, all you need, all you need is a dash. All you need is a dash and the software and the software, the dash and the software to be able to get onto the internet, to be able to get onto the internet. According to the material, we have all you need is a dash and the software to be able to get onto the internet. After we provided an answer to this question, and I'll because I was referring to the material, I'll tell us why I was referring to the material. So, do we have an answer to this? According, and how do I keep saying according? All you need is a dash and the software to be able to get onto the internet. This question simply means what do you need to access your computer with the internet? Okay, Ms. Rukayat, I'm not sure that was what you wanted to write. Okay, she has corrected herself. Okay, thank you for the answer. Let the answer keep coming. I need a minimum. We are about 35 now on this stream, and just less than 10 persons are giving answers. As we get nothing less than 20 persons responding, I need us all to be responsive I need us all to be responsive, please. Okay. Um, Miss Faith or Kafo, your spelling, you might need to review your spelling of, I believe what you want to write is more than. You might need to review your spelling of more than and put it correctly. Okay, Mr. Joseph says more than. Okay, I can see some different spellings here. Okay, so let the answers keep coming. More than. So I'm seeing some. Okay, some are saying more than, some are saying more than. So is it more than or more than? Okay, and just just uh just to add to it, what does okay? Let me not answer yet. Let me not ask this question yet. It's like I'm giving you expo. So let me just wait after this one, then I'll ask the question. Okay, modem. Some are saying modem, some are saying modem. So which is the correct answer? Is it modem or modem? Is there an R in the spelling of modem or not? Okay, modem, modem, modem. All right then. Mr. Joseph said modem is the correct answer. Modem is the correct answer. Okay, yes, yes. Thank you for the correction, Mr. Joseph. So as you can see, oh, see, Miss Fit has already Miss Fit has already spoiled my show. I was about asking what is the meaning of modem. Now she has already said the answer. See, so now it is called over preparedness. I was about to ask us the question, what does the word modem means? But you said the answer already. So the correct answer is modem. Modulator, demodulator. Modem. A lot of people make that mistake a lot. Even up till now, most of us call it as modem. So it's a lot of people based on how they pronounce it. But the correct spelling of the word modem is MO, and it's a combination of two words. It's a combination of mo and dem. And this mo stands for modulator, and this one stands for demodulator. So we have Mr. Joseph. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I believe we are we are okay and we are good to go. I believe we are okay and we are good to go. Just a moment. Okay, trying to fix my notes. Okay, I'm trying to fix my note very quickly. So just go to the next thing. I'll fix my note here. Okay, so we are good to go. Awesome. Okay, so we have, okay, Miss Perpetual. Thank you for that. So we have question 11. So we have the next question. We have no now. So why I said according to the material. Now these days, like what I'm using now, I'm not using modulator on the computer. What I'm using is just my hotspot connected to my phone. So as I said, according to the material, you necessarily, you understand, need a modem. It's in those days that you have to connect a modem to your system or something to have access to the internet. This is smartphone. With the help of smartphone, you can actually connect to the internet. So we have that as that. Let's move to the next one. Says here, now dash. Oh my goodness, my marker. I think I have to be covering them. Okay, it says dash dash is a global network. Is a global network, and this is one question, but I am deliberate about splitting it into two. So it's one question, but I'm deliberate about splitting it into two. Dash is a global network. Dash is a common language used by computers worldwide to communicate. So Dash is a global network, and Dash is a common language used by computers worldwide to communicate. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, thank you for that. Internet is a global network. Internet, okay. Awesome. HTML, awesome. Now we have our answer as internet. And we have this as HTML. So what does HTML stand for? What does HTML stands for? Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Tilayo. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Miss Rosita. Thank you, Mr. Agu. Mr. Size. Thank you, Miss Esther. Very correct. Internet is a global network. And, okay, Miss. Fayemi says hypertext markup language is the full meaning of HTML. K and Q need our answers to keep coming. Hypertext markup language. Awesome, awesome. Let's keep the answers coming. Hypertext markup language. So we have that is that. Okay. So we have yes. Hypertext markup language. Also hypertext markup language. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. So we have question 14, and we have question 14. The question 10 says all you need is a modem and the software to be able to get onto the internet. And question 11 says Dash is a global network, and we have that as the internet. And we have question 12 as Dash is a common language used by computer worldwide to communicate, and that is HTML. And we have the full meaning of HTML is hypertext markup language. Awesome. So we have our next question. Our next question. Just give me a moment, please. Just a moment. Okay, so what we have here? Yes, hypertext markup language. Awesome. So we have question 14. All users, all users, we have all users attached, all users attached to a network, all users attached to a network can also make can also make certain dash. All users attached to a network can also make certain dash. Okay, excuse me. So while I wait for our answers, I'll just erase this, and then and proceed. So just a quick one on the group. I gave an assignment. Please, if I give an assignment and you don't understand, okay, now it says all users attached to a network can also make certain dash. All users attached to a network can also make a certain dash, meaning that if you are attached to a network, do you have access to doing what? You have access to doing what? So in the classroom, I gave an assignment, and to my greatest surprise, a lot of us do have eagerness to want to learn. The eagerness to learn is there. But it's quite surprising sometimes, maybe because we feel we already have an idea, and unfortunately, when the assignment comes, it kind of surpasses what we were thinking. And with that, we then drop it. No, please, let's have a change of attitude. If there is something you come across in the tutorial and you feel you need better explanation, always accessible. I gave out assignments yesterday on geometric progression and I posted it on the group. After hours of posting the assignment and no response, I had to go and ask because I'm very particular about us doing well. To my own, in my own best of knowledge, any way I know how to assist, so that I will assist everyone. I have to go back to ask. So you guys don't understand the assignments. Why am I not getting response? You don't understand. You guys don't say anything. So please, if you are watching it, if you go through the videos and there's something you feel I don't explain, you can always reach out to me to explain better. So although tonight is going to be our last class on MT105 because tomorrow you are having your exam, and I wish every one of us success. Now, tomorrow is the D day. File server, okay, not bad, but thank you very much for the response. So we have our answer as shared equipment. If you have said shared file is not also wrong, shared file, shared equipment, file sharing, all these things are actually the same thing. But the most important thing is that there's sharing, file sharing, shared equipment, they are also all the same. Now, the assignment really helped me because I was never in the class, so it helped me to know about it. Thanks a lot. Okay, that's one student who is always, I can count the assignment that this lady has not done. She's always doing her assignments. Even though she did not get it right, she will make effort to do that assignment and send it to me. And I'll put out that is a spirit we should all imbibe. Why do we give assignments? Is because our activities are enough to distract us. So we can learn now and forget under few seconds. But with the help of assignments, it will help you go back to what you have learned, review it, and strengthen your understanding. And I saw the assignments. I responded at the very first one because we're in two batches. I said, find the ratio of geometric progression. That was the first one. And the second one was find the eighth term, the ninth term, and the 12th terms. And she sent it. And the second one, the steps used, I told her that national prophecy is quite limited in the sense that they are very particular about the material when it comes to exam. So this process we are using, use the one in the material. You understand? Let's follow through that. And she was able to learn something. We never had this conversation if she had never done the assignment. So I know we all can be very busy, family work, but let's still take out time, you understand, and let's put these things together. So let's move to the next question. Okay, I think I can open the door now. All right, so we have the next question. Question. So we have dash dash are the computers dash are the computers on a network that users work on. that users work on. Okay, dash are the computers on a network that users work on. So let's have our answer. Awesome, awesome. Yes, awesome. We might need to move at a very faster pace now because we are actually running out of time. Okay, awesome. Yes, awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Let's keep the answers coming. Let's keep the answers coming. So we have 21. We have each each computers has dash installed has dash installed installed in it, which allows the machine to receive and transmit message on which allows the machine to receive and transmit messages on the dash cable. Okay, so we have each computer has dash installed in it, which allows the machine to receive and transmit messages on the dash cable. So we have this question is actually still from workstation, and it's saying here computers has something installed in form of a card in it, which allows computer receive and transmit messages on the dash cable. Okay, here let the answers keep coming. Let the answers keep coming. Let the answers keep coming. So it says each computer has dash installed in it. Each computer has dash installed in it. Okay, network card and network card, network cable, network card. Okay, thank you very much for our response. So we have network card. It's a network card that is installed in it that allows the machine to receive and transmit messages on the what? Network cable. Yes, thank you very much for that. So we have that as that. It says here dash is a high performance, high performance computer with a very dash disk. High performance computer. Dash a high performance computer with a very dash disk. Okay, I believe we get the question. It says dash is a high performance computer with a very high disk, a very dash disk. Okay, Miss Faith says file server. Awesome, awesome. Let's have our answers coming. Okay, Ms. Rukaya says file server. Yes, thank you very much. File server is a high performance computer with a very what? It's a very what? Okay, think a lot of persons has gone to have lunch because I can see that the responses here are not coming again. It's blessing, Miss Titilayo, Smarta, Gideon, okay, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Agu, Mr. Joseph, okay, Mr. Opeyemi Samuel, okay, okay, awesome, hard disk, yes, very high hard disk. So, to move on a very fast pace, so I'm just going to read out some of the things here. So let's just pay attention so we can increase our level of speed. So I have here, um, now I have here, networks can be used to transfer information between computers, even if they use different operating systems. Networks can be used to transfer information between computers, even if they use different operating systems. I have when two or more computers are interconnected, we refer to as network. When two or more computers are interconnected, when two or more computers are interconnected, it is referred to as network. Networks have become increasingly popular over the past decade. There are various reasons for this phenomenon. Now, the two main one we have convenience and cost saving. The two main reasons why network has tremendously increased in the last decade are convenience and cost saving. So we have some abbreviations here that will have us know what they are. We have WWW as the World Wide Web. WWW World Wide Web, and it refers to as the linking up of world's land, man, and one's world local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. WWW is referred to the linking of LAN, WAN, and WAN. LAN stands for local area network. MAN stands for metropolitan area network set up in one building. I think I should write it down. Dash is a network set in one building. Dash is a network set up in one building. Two, Dash is a network Dash is referred to as two LAN set up two LAN linked two LAN linked between please I make okay, I should kindly make it bold. So I should kindly make it bold because it's blurry. Okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. One. So dash is referred to a network referred to as a network dash is referred to as a network set up in one building. Set up in one building. Mr. Joseph, I believe you can see it now. Okay. See why I might need to write it out. Maybe she had me say land. That was why she was asking. Okay, Mr. Joseph said yes, you can see now. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so we have dash. We have dash, a network set up. Okay, that was two lands linked between two buildings. Dash is referred to as two lands sets up between what? Between two buildings in the same metropolis. Between buildings in the same metropolis. In the same metropolis. So we have three. Dash is referred to as land and land and man. Land and man, I beg your pardon. Land and man connected connected between cities. Between cities. Okay, I was not even looking back. Thank you for that, Mr. Daniel. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay, so let me just continue reading it out. That will save our time. Okay, so now listening to this and let's respond to it. Now, dash is referred to as the linking up of the words land, man, and one to form a web of network that covers it. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, that's World Wide Web. World Wide Web now is said to be the linking up of land, mans, and mans to form web of network that covers the earth. Thank you very much. So let's just move on. So what short key do you use to undo? What short key do you use to undo? When you're using your mic, when you're using the software application, Microsoft, what short key undo what you have typed? For example, you wanted to type I am a boy, you want to type I am a girl, and you don't want to delete or use backspace. So what short key do you use to undo what you have typed? Okay, waiting for our answer. Awesome. Yes, thank you for that. Control plus Z. I think it's better the way Miss Chisom Sarah wrote it. Control D. When you use Control D, you are doing double. Control D means you are duplicating. Control D simply stands for duplicate. But Control Z is when you want to undo. Yes, thank you very much. Control Z. Noted, sir. Thank you. So we have well now what is the full meaning of PPT? When you're using the software, when you're using the software, what does the software PPT stands for? PPT. What does the software PPT stands for? PPT is also an application software, just like Microsoft Word. So, what does the software PPT stands for? PPT. Okay, awesome. More responses, please. What does the software PPT stands for? Okay, Mr. Kingsley, you came a bit late. Nevertheless, it's good to have you join us. PowerPoint, yes, PowerPoint. Correct answer. PowerPoint. So, what short key do you use to do slideshow on PPT? Short key for slideshow. What is the short key for slideshow on PPT? What is the short key you use for slideshow? Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Why is response not coming? Okay, yes, thank you. Mr. Joseph, are you still there? Miss Titilayo, awesome. PowerPoint presentation. Yes, that is it in full. Yes, PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation. Yes, that is the full presentation. Yes, thank you very much. Miss Bridget, it's great to have you join us, even though you came a bit late. Okay, let the responses keep coming. So we have, okay, Mr. Daniel, you are back. So we have the next thing here. Graph is a dash presentation of series of value. Graph is a dash presentation of a series of value. Yes, thank you very much for that. Control F5. Graph is a graph is a dash. Let me be checking so that somebody will not have answered and I'm still writing. Graph is a dash presentation of a series. Presentation of a series. A series of values. Okay, what is our answer? Graph is a dash presentation. Our answer. Okay, graph is a presentation, is a dash presentation of series of values. Okay, let's have our answer. Right. Okay, alternates plus F5. Not bad. But according to the material, what we have is just F5. Okay, let's answer the question. Graph. Graph is a dash presentation of a series of values. Let's have our answer on that. Okay, Miss Blessing Wendy, you are back. It's great to have you join us again. You've been silent for almost an hour now. Awesome. Yes. Thank you very much. It's pictorial. Pictorial. Okay, we have it as pictorial. I have to keep closing this thing. Graph. Okay. Hello, sir. PowerPoint, PPT. Yes, it's actually PowerPoint presentation is in full. Yes, PPT, PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I think the question you're asking that PPT is PPP, right? That's true. But the correct, the full is PowerPoint presentation. That's what it stands for. Even though it's PPT, it's still PowerPoint presentation. That's how it is even on the app. PPT is PowerPoint presentation. So don't get it confused. Okay, we have pictorial. Yeah, pictorial, pictorial. Yes. So let's move on. Just say PowerPoint, PowerPoint, but the have dash is a diagram showing the relationship between variable quantities, usually of two, each measured along one of pair of axis of right axis. A dash is a diagram showing the relationship between variables qualities. A dash is a diagram showing the variables between the values of quantities. What is that? A dash is a graph. A, a dash is a diagram. I think I might just have to write. And writing is getting, we are not moving at a very fast pace when we are writing. And I want us to cover the ground. A dash is a, okay, a diagram. A diagram showing the relationship between variable quantities, showing the relationship between variable quantities. Awesome. Yes, thank you very much. So we have the next thing here. The next thing we have here says, hey, man, dash is an information. Dash is an information. Dash is an information presented in form of a table. Presented in form of a table. I think I should bring this a bit forward. I think we all can see what we have on the board clearly. Dash is an information presented in form of a table. All right. Let's have the answers coming. Awesome. Great. So we have the next question as now let's take note of this. Now, an Excel workbook, I believe by now, each and every one of us has an idea on how to use your computer, how to use your keyboard. Okay, okay. So I believe by now, every one of us has an idea on how to use the keyboard, and because we'll be using the keyboard, and we should be able to know how to navigate with the mouse and use our cursor. And okay, so we have now a new a new Excel, a new Excel workbook contains how many worksheets? Oh my goodness. You guys are cracking my ribs. You know, you I think okay, good afternoon. Thanks for thank you very much. You know, majority like the likes of Mr. Daniel, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Jolas is not around. He said I think he's at work. He's going to be around for the class. Some of the old students that has been with me kind of know my schedule. Like 2 days now, I went to work back to back. Yeah, and if I anytime I go to work, I'm always coming back nothing less than 12 a.m. sometimes 1 or past 1. And around that time, I usually don't eat. And I had wanted us to have a class today, and I could not cook anything. I just had to go and get sardine outside with bread. So as I was preparing for this class, I was taking the sardine and bread, and unfortunately, network just scattered the whole thing. So I must confess to you, I just had to go take some bread with sardine just to sustain my, just to sustain my strength a little bit. So, oh, sorry, I'm fasting. So me, I'm not fasting. Thank you. So I think we didn't get the question right. I think we didn't get the question right. The question says a new Excel work contains how many how many worksheets? Worksheets, not spreadsheets. This answer you are giving to me is for spreadsheet. Now, worksheets is different. Worksheet is different. A new Excel A new Excel workbook file contains a new Excel workbook file contains up to dash separate okay separate function. Okay, I think there's a just a moment. I'm trying to figure out this my notes here. Okay, yeah, this one says a default. Sorry, a default. A default. Okay, a default Excel contains dash worksheet. A default Excel. Okay, default Excel contains dash worksheet. A default Excel. A default Excel contains how many worksheets? Okay, and I have a new Excel workbook. Okay, so this is the question. A default Excel contains dash a default Excel contains dash worksheet. Then a new Excel workbook file contains up dash separate worksheet. Okay, now awesome. Yes, yes, awesome. I think there was an I was one that mixed the question. Okay, yes, awesome. Okay, okay, awesome. Thank you very much for your understanding. Okay, thank you very much for understanding. Yes, yes, awesome. So a default Excel contains three, and it's named from 1 to 3 sheets. That's a default Excel. But a new Excel workbook file contains up to 255. Yes, we are right. 255 spreadsheets, 255 separate worksheets. 255. And in line, we have we have Excel. Excel has a grid of dash and a column of dash rows. As a grid of dash column, Excel has a a what? A grid of dash columns of dash what? Columns by dash rows. Now, Excel has a grid of dash columns and a grid of dash columns by dash rows. So let's have our answers, please. Excel has a grid of dash columns and dash row, meaning that the rows and columns of Excel are what and what. Do we have anybody who wants to help us with that? Okay, awesome. Yes, Miss Faith Okafor. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let me go and ask for people who has not been responsive. Miss Blessing. Okay, Miss Blessing. Okay, Miss Blessing aside, responsive. Okay. Aha. Miss Perpetual. Miss Faith. Taiwo. Taiwo. Mr. Tilayo. Are you still there? Mr. Agu. Mr. Taiwo. Mr. Joseph. Miss Perpetual complained earlier about her network anyway. Miss Rukaya, are you still there? Miss Blessing Wendy. Okay. Okay. Who else? Miss Faith. Mr. Edward Kingsley. Mr. Han. Mr. Duncan. You were also active moments ago, but it seems I think you've gone for your lunch break, just like what I did just now. Miss Chioma Sarah, have you also gone for your lunch break? Okay, awesome. Okay, yeah, Miss Taiwo Borokini. Okay, Ibironke. Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, Miss. Okay, you're a girl. Sorry, I keep. Maybe I'll stop putting initials. I'll just call us by our names. I don't. Miss Marta. Okay, it's great to have you back. Awesome. So we have the answer. We have the answer as we have 256, 256 colons, just like we have in our matrices, rows and colons. 256 colons, and about what we have here is about 65,000. Let's pay attention to all these figures, don't mix them up. If eventually they come out in the exam, 65,536 rows. Okay, so let's proceed. Yes, awesome. Let's proceed. Now, these keys control what key do you use? What short key do you use to bold your letters, underline, and do italics? What short key do you use to bold your alphabet, your letters, underline, and do italics? Bold, underline, and italics. What short key do you use for all this? K, all this said Control B, Control plus B. K for bold. K, Control B for bold. Okay, I think we all agree on that. That Control B is for bold. What about for Control U for underline? Control U, underline. And we have for italics. Is anybody helping us with that? Okay, and Control I for italics. No, which one is Control T, Miss Taiwo? It's Control B, Control I, and Control U. Please, there's no Control T, Miss Taiwo. Please, take note of that. Now, dash is the window environment that provides temporary storage. Dash is the window environment that provides temporary storage. Yes, it's 65. Write it like this: 65, as you are reading it, 5536. 5. Mr. Joseph, this way is better. Go to the material. I think this is how it is in the material. If I'm not mistaken. 65536 is better. Yes, you are right. You can't blame the computer. It's garbage in, garbage out. That's what it is. So, what is computer environment that provides temporary storage? That's the question. What is a computer environment that provides temporary storage? Awesome. Yes. The clipboard. Thank you very much for that. The clipboard is the computer environment that provides temporary storage. The moment your system shuts down, you lose it if you don't save it eventually. So we have the acronym WYSIWYG says what you see is what you get. Okay, so we have what shortcut do you use to start a new document? What shortcut do you use to start a new or a blank document? What shortcut do you use to start a new or a blank document? Okay, it's almost 2 o'clock. Uh, I would have us let me read it out for us. At least let me read it out for us so that let me read it out for us so that we can go a little bit faster. Let me read it out so we can go a little bit faster. I want us to conclude with this. I want us to be done with this class. IS 12:30 because I need to get some rest and prepare for the MTH 105 class that taken by 6. So please let me read it out. I will in between ask questions, but for now, let me read it out. Yes, Control N is the correct answer. If you want to do a blank page or a new page on application software, Microsoft Word, use Control N. So please just pay attention. I'll be slow as possible. I won't read very fast. Okay, so we have dash is a section that contains a list of possible actions which could apply for any given combination of conditions. Action stop is a section containing a list of possible actions that could be applied for any given condition. So we have condition entry. Condition entry is a section that contains different combination of conditions, each beginning with a given term rule. That is condition entry. We have conditional stop. This stop is responsible for conditions that could be applied to a particular problem. Now, all these are under what I call pseudocode. And what we refer to as pseudocode, pseudocode is a program designed aid that serve the function of a flow chart in the process of a detailed logic of program. Now, simply put, pseudocode simply means the rough sketch of a program. It means a program designed to aid the SAR to aid the function of a flowchart expressing the details of the program process. Now, we have what we call decision table. Decision tables are used to analyze problems, and the conditions used under the decision table is what we refer to as condition stop, condition entry, and action stop. So we have algorithm is a set of rules carrying out calculations either hand or machine. Algorithm is also a finite step-by-step procedure to achieve a required result. We also have algorithm is a list of instructions used to solve problems or perform tasks. Now we have This I would want us to respond to ourselves. Now we have algorithm is named in in dash century. Algorithm is named in dash century, and algorithm algorithm is named after a dash. Thirdly, algorithm is now let me leave this third question first. Sure, sure. I would def in the group where I had a lot of different departments. That's general group. In the general group, I will drop the past questions. All the past questions I have on GST, I will drop them for us. But let's not be deceived. Let's not be over dependent on past questions. Anything you should be depending on is on the material. Okay, the person should DM me. Okay. You can also ask Mr. Joseph too for past questions. Mr. Joseph too can give a half past questions. I think in the class I already shared my notes, my GST 103 notes already. I already shared it in the class, but I think for the people that just joined recently, they might not have it. But for the old ones, they have the old ones they have them. So just Mr. Joseph, you can just okay. Now the first question says algorithm is named in dash century. So in what century was algorithm named? Okay, and Miss Faith says here, Miss Faith, what did you write it? Is this neat? You you wanted to say 19th, Faith, the 19th century. Okay, okay, awesome. The ninth century. Awesome. So algorithm is named in the ninth century. What of this algorithm is named after a what? Okay, is it ninth? This year it says ninth. Is it ninth or 19th? Is it ninth or 19th century? Is it ninth or 19th century? What are we settling for, everyone? Is it 19th century or ninth century? What are we settling for? 19th century. Miss Happiness says, Mr. Happiness Sampson said 19th century. Is it ninth or 19th century? What are we settling for? Before I answer the question myself, what are we settling for? What are we settling for? Okay, 19th century. Ninth century. The correct answer is Ninth, not 19th. Ninth, not 19th century. Ninth is ninth. Ninth, yes, ninth century, yes. That's the correct answer. And it's named after a scholar. A scholar. It's named after a what? Okay, somebody said, okay, 19th century. Named after a scholar, mathematician, Prussian. A scholar, mathematician, a scholar named after a scholar, and the name of that scholar is we refer to as Abu Jafar. Abu Jafar, who is a Persian mathematician, Abu Jafar Muhammad. Muhammad Abu Jafar Muhammad is um, a Persian mathematician, father of algebra. Is referred to as the father of algebra, the father of algebra. Algebra. Awesome scholar. I think you have to check the spellings of your scholar or expression. The scholar Miss Blessing, please pay attention to your typos. So we have that. So there's something I want to illustrate for us so I don't mix things up because these things are very similar. They are very similar. So we have, excuse me. So we have flow chart. We have pseudo code, and we have we have flow chart, we have pseudo code, and we have decision table. Now they can actually confuse you if you don't know which is which. Now flow charts, flow chart here is a graphical representation of the major steps of work in progress. A graphical rep of the what major graphical representation of the major steps of work in progress. I believe you can see my handwriting. Mr. 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 Joseph, go to your YouTube settings. Make sure your viewing quality, make sure your viewing quality is nothing less than 460 or 720p. YouTube automatically sets it below 140. YouTube automatically sets it below 140. And that 140 will not be as sharp as possible. So go and change it to at least 350, 450, or 720 and above. Because I can see it from my screen here and it's sharp enough. Or are we having similar issues? Are other people also having similar issues? So we have Sedo Code, a program designed to aid now aid a program that aids flowcharts. A program that aids flowchart. And this one says used to ana- analyze problems. So please, let's not mix it up. Let's not mix it up at all. Somebody already smashed the like button. You don't smash the like button twice. If you do it twice, that means you have unliked the video. And it has even dropped like it was on 20 before. So we have flowchart as a graphical representation of the major steps of work in progress. Now, Sendo Code now is a program that aids flowcharts, and this one now is used to analyze problems. Please let's not mix it up. So let's move on with the reading. We are almost done. In less than case we have like 16 more minutes to go. So let's just move on with the reading. So we have okay now. Mr. Charles said I just set up my own. Yes, the one that YouTube automatically is a default quality. Comedy or you're watching a movie now, you might not really but now that I'm writing on board, you need quality to be able to see crystally. You understand? And there's even an option for HD. It depends on the level of your like my phone now has the option of that HD to be crystal clear. So we have what we have here now. We have stages of programming. Very first stage of programming is problem definition. Then we have second stage as devising method of solution. Third stage as developing the suitable aid. The fourth, writing instructions. The fifth, transcribing instructions. The sixth, debugging the program. We'll talk about debugging. We are talking about correcting errors. Bugs are error code. Debugging. Testing the program as seven, documenting all your work as eight. Now we have programming aid tools. Programming aids or tools. Programming aid or tools, we have computer screen, which is the monitor and the keyboard. We have the program generator or program our application generator. We have database management system, just three. Programming tools or aids, we have data management system, program generator, and we have computer screen or the keyboard, which is the monitor and the keyboard. We have types of programming languages. Okay, okay, Mr. Joseph said he just did that and you can see. Okay, Mr. Joseph said he just did that and you can see very clearly. Mr. Joseph, please tell Sweet Sweet Pearl what you just did so Sweet Pearl can also implement it. Okay, so we have types of programming languages. We have one, two, and three. Types of programming languages. Three programming language. Three types of programming languages we have. One, we have the machine language. What are the remaining two? Can you help us with that? If programming languages we have one, I mentioned one already. So what are the remaining two? Three types of programming languages. We have one, the machine language. Three types of programming languages. We have one, machine language. So what about the other two? Okay, I'm expecting an answer. To get some water to drink, and hopefully before I come back, I will have gotten enough. No answers yet. Okay, we have about three programming languages, and I've made mention of one. Okay, Miss Blessing said assembly language. Okay, assembly language, machine language. What about the third one? Yes, Mr. Joseph had made mention of machine language already. Is here. It's the other two you're asking us, sir. Assembly. Okay, what about the third one? Right, for assembly language. Okay, about the third one? Assembly language. I'm waiting for the third one. Now, note that, oh God, 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 God. I don't want this thing, I've treated this thing in the class already. Me teaching it again, like I'm just helping you people. Let me ask that question. I'm just considering time. Now, under this machine language, there's a question I want to ask us. Under under machine language, Dash is the first generation computer language, is the first generation computer language. Okay, I also have here two. One, GL stands for what? And Dash is an example of machine language. Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. High level machine. This question has been answered. This number three has been answered. And it's called high level high level machine. So let me erase this one now. So now back to this. Dash is the first generation machine language. Dash is the first generation machine language. Awesome, yes. So now we have the very first generation of machine language is what we refer to as machine. The first, please pardon me, is machine language. I'm only just writing it, abbreviating it because of space. Don't make the mistake of writing MLO, please. Machine language. Machine language is the first generation computer language. Set. Now, IGL stands for first generation language. Now, that's an example of machine language. Miss Agu, thank you for your answer. But please, which one is scripting language again? Okay, so for this, we have IBM. IBM is an example of machine language. So that's that for that. Now, Dash, Dash has a combination. Dash has a combination of letters, a combination of letters rather than binary numbers. A combination of letters rather than binary numbers. Dash has a combination of letters rather than binary numbers. So which of the machine language, which of the programming languages does combination of letters rather than binary? Okay, what's our answer? And the fifth one says Dash is a machine independent language. A machine independent dependent language. We're almost done. So Dash has a combination of letters rather than binary numbers. I'm not going to bore us. We're not going to spend much time on this so we don't sleep too much. Now, this one is assembly. 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 Assembly language is assembly language that does combination of letters rather than binary numbers. And this one says here, okay, awesome. Assembly, yes, thank you. Your answer has came a bit late. And this one, question 5 years is high level, high level language is machine independent language. So we are good to go. We have 3 more minutes to go. So let's just go through this together. 3 more minutes to go. And another name for assembly, unless my goodness. Another name for assembly language is what, please? Another name for assembly language is what? Okay, it's okay. You can always come back and can rewatch whatever it is you have missed. We are almost done with class anyway. Another name for assembly language is dash. So, with few more questions, another name for assembly language is dash, please. So, with few more questions, we are done. And this same note, I will drop it on the chat, so you can as well go through the note. Okay, you can learn one or two things. So, just in a few minutes, we are done. Another name for assembly language is referred to as a excuse me, low level language. Low Another name for assembly language is also referred to as low level language. So with this, I think we are done for today. Although we are yet to touch some. So by the time I drop this note on the group, do well to go through it, and you can touch data, you can touch information, you can touch relations of computer. Those are the things we might not be able to touch now because we are actually really exhausted our time. This is 2 hours, 30 minutes tutorial. Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. And this is the first I'm doing on this channel. 2 hours, 30 minutes. It's the longest class I've had on this channel. I hope MT 105 class will not be as long as this. Maybe that will be like 5 hours. So tonight, please let's all endeavor to gather again as we go through MTH 105 class. And please, for as many of you that are running up and down, looking for past question here, past there, that, please don't stress yourself. Let's go by the material. Let's go by the material. Although a lot of typos are in the material, but nevertheless, we can still get some questions from the past questions and everything down to the material. This is already, what is the time? This is 2:30. Hopefully, we should start the class by 6. Hopefully, I'll just take a shower and relax and please let's not go to sleep on this. After That's why I want us to start the 5 as early as possible so you can have enough time to rest. Please don't go to bed all night. Make sure you are reading tonight. If you are the type that you sleep and forget, please sleep early. Wake up around 5 or around 4 and don't sleep until you go and write your exam. And if you are the type that you are okay with sleeping and waking up, you will not forget. You can wake up around 1 and start to read. There's no magic to this thing. You have to put in the work. That is what pays. Please. We'll all be alive and healthy, and we'll all testify about our results. And my happiness, what will make me proud and what will give me joy is that we all come back testifying after our exam tomorrow that okay, because by now I believe everybody has written out their TMA score. By now, I believe you should know your TMA scores. You should have written it somewhere already. Because as you are going to write your exam, you are serious course. You calculate it yourself. You already know what you are expecting your results. Your TMA score should have been written out by now. And for as many of you, go and check your TMA portal and be sure that everything's on 100%. There's nothing left to click. Click everything that you are here to click and make everything be on 100%. Write out your uh, write out your exam scores. And by now, I believe we all know our matric number and our password without stress. You should know your matric number and password now, because those are your keys to entering your accessing your exam on your laptop. So my prayer is that we all come back here to come and testify of how we are having A, how we are having B, C, how we are having okay, let me say minimum of C, how we are having B and A. So thank you very much, everyone. God bless us. Let's take a break and hopefully we'll see you later this evening. Bye.